radio station. But don't forget to watch us, which you can do on your computer, your mobile device. Just head on over to SuperTalk TV. And if you've got a kid who's got college on the horizon, then listen up. There's an art contest that may can help you save for that. Joining us today is Alice Claire Scott. She is the director of Mississippi College and Career Savings. And they've got a fun thing happening, but it's ending this week. So welcome, Alice Claire.
Thank you so much. It's good to be here. Yes, we have an art contest. It's our 12th annual College and Career Savings Art Contest here at the Treasury, and we are giving away $8,000 in scholarship funds. Even $1,000 will go to the teacher who has the highest number of students participating. So a total $8,000. $7,000 will go to students, and then $1,000 to a teacher in Mississippi. The deadline is Friday, February 28th, and you can find out all the information at treasury.ms.gov/art contest.
So is this for all grade school, like grade school kids, Alice Claire, or is it just for high schoolers or just for middle schoolers? Kind of what's that target age range for this art contest?
We have categories all the way from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. So it's broken down, and if you go to the website, you can see how it's broken down. It's K through 2nd, 3rd through 5th, 6th through 8th, and 9th through 12th. So anybody, a lot of people reach out and ask, do I have to be in a certain school district? Can I be homeschooled? Any student in the state of Mississippi can contribute their artwork. And it's really fascinating. This is my favorite project we do. Mississippi is in great hands because the theme of the contest is what I want to be when I grow up. And all I can say is Mississippi is going to be in great hands. We've got some amazing dreamers and creatives here in our state, and it's just exciting to see what our students can come up with.
So is it drawing? Is it sculpting? Is it photography? I know art is a very big umbrella term, and I'm sure all the details are over at the Treasury's website.
Yes.
But for those listening, is it all of the above, or is it more specific than that?
It's not. It is more specific. It can be digital art or any medium that can be on a canvas or an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So we can't accept any sculptures. I wish we could. I wish we had some way to do that. It would be fascinating. We even had somebody reach out and say, can I do a movie? And that would be fascinating too. I wish we could extend it. But for this contest, it's just you can use any medium on 8.5 by 11 canvas or paper.
So who gets the difficult job of judging these, Alice Claire?
We have a panel of judges. We have our head judge that has been with us since the creation of the contest, so this is his 12th year. Marshall Ramsey has helped us in the past. Ricky Noble, who's a cartoonist, has helped us in the past. We haven't announced our judges for this year yet, but we normally have about 5 judges from across the state that are invested in either they're artists themselves or they work in curriculum with artwork, and that is who judges. So thankfully, we don't have to, at the Treasury, be a part of that. We get some help from people that know way more about art than we do.
I get excited just, Alice Claire, the number of people who submit means there's a large number of families out there thinking about their kids in their college and thinking about this opportunity to start or, I guess, add to a savings account. How important is it for families to go ahead and start that as early as possible in their students' academic career?
Sure. So I tell people it's never too early to start, but it's certainly never too late. One thing we've done recently is we've rebranded to College and Career Savings because it was kind of understood that our savings plans, people thought it was just for 4-year university. So we're really focusing on 2-year, 4-year vocational training. The reason we give the $1,000 scholarship to a teacher is that this max account can be used for continuing education, classroom supplies, and so a lot of people don't understand that our plans are that flexible, and that's one of the messages we like to get out, is that just because you're not necessarily saying that your child's going to go to a 4-year institution, and that's great. We have plans for everybody, and that's why we just encourage people to reach out and talk to us, and we're happy to talk about all the education opportunities that are available. But again, it's never too early. You can start a plan with us for as little as $25. All the way up to 4-year higher ed. So it's flexible. Grandparents can give. Friends and family can give. You can even send out a link for a birthday or Christmas. I know my twin boys have way too many things. And so asking people to give them education for their birthday is way better than another dusty piece of toy on the shelf.
Don't tell your kids that. Don't ask your kids which they would prefer.
I'm not telling. They always get a toy from us. that I do for aunts and uncles and grandparents. It's a great thing. Just $25 that you may spend somewhere else, put into an education savings account with the Treasury. It's a great gift that just keeps on giving for sure.
What makes this account more special or beneficial for families to think about than other ways of saving for college that they may have traditionally done? Why would they choose, or why should they choose this over maybe another route, or at least think about it?
Sure. So one of the incentives with our two Mississippi 529 plans, which that's going to be the Max plan and then the Impact plan. A lot of people know Impact has been around for a long, long time. You can write off your contributions into those accounts off on your Mississippi income tax. Up to $10,000 if you're filing single, up to $20,000 a year if you're filing married or jointly. So a lot of people that you don't know, but a lot of people don't know, Max can be used also for private K through 12 education. So we have people that set it up to run their private education through. It's a great benefit, a tax incentive for you, and we always tell people to talk to their tax advisor. Of course, we don't give out tax advice, but the incentive with the two Mississippi 529s is the tax incentive.
I think that's something definitely to think about, Alice Clare, and always to have in the conversation as families, wherever you are in your parental journey of having a student or a college-age kid, man, you just think about that next step and how to help them best prepare for that or how to best sort of pay for it. And knowing all of your decisions is a good start. I don't remember the statistic, Alice Clare, but one time I think it's as little as $250 in a savings account of some kind for a kid for college drastically increases their likelihood of actually going to higher education. Just knowing that kid, knowing that, and you may know that. Do you know the stats behind it?
I can't remember the number exactly. I don't have it in front of me, but we do know statistically that students are way more likely to go on to some sort of vocational tech or higher ed if they've got something saved, as little as $250. And the first place winners in this art contest will all get $1,000 into a Max account, which can be used again for private K through 12, vocational training, any kind of 2-year or 4-year education, classroom supplies for teachers. It's very, very flexible, and we are just trying to get that message out because our plans are really flexible, and we are here to help any family or anyone who's wanting to continue their career in education.
And the other part too is if you take part in this art contest, I think it's just a fun opportunity for kids to exercise their love of art and turn it in just to see if they, win or don't win. It's okay. But you've at least started that conversation of, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? I love that theme, Alice Clare. And then the conversation of, well, which college would you like to go if you get this, if you have this opportunity to have so sometimes just starting that conversation can be the seed too that leads to them thinking about it and seeing themselves going to that next phase of education, whatever that may look like. And to me, those are all good things.
They absolutely are, and we have seen a lot of that. It's fun. We have a ceremony at the end to announce all the winners, and they get to see their framed artwork, and we hang it all in the Treasury. And it's wonderful to talk to these students, from the little bitty ones all the way up to our seniors in high school, about their dreams and their wishes and how they are going to use the money and where they're going. And it's exciting. Again, it's my favorite project we do here at the Treasury. It's just the treasurer has an interest in the arts and a love for the arts, and this is one of his favorite things we do as well. So we're really excited to see what our winners want to be when they grow up this year. We're looking forward to it. But the deadline is the 28th, so artwork does need to be postmarked by Friday, but as long as it's postmarked by Friday, we can accept it.
There you go. And all the information, Alice Clare, is where?
It's at treasury.ms.gov/art contest.
And I wanted to be a lawyer because of Ally McBeal, Alice Clare, until I realized how much paperwork was involved. And so I decided to run my mouth in other ways.
I think that was a good decision. I understand completely. Lots of paperwork.
Lots of paperwork. Okay, I appreciate your time. A great opportunity for K through 12 students and for their families to take part in. So thank you again for your time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All righty. Y'all stick with us. We got more good for you coming.